It's been so long, Kesar. When was the last time we actually met?
It's almost 2.5 years, almost
Two and
three.
a half years?
Yes, it is. It
Oh
is.
my
It's really
God.
nice meeting you after such a long time,
Yeah, we were working together, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
we were.
And
It was a good time.
it was really good. Yes. I think one of the best memories that I had, was especially during our lunch hours. That was the only time we could actually speak.
Yes.
Because during work hours we were literally strictly in school rules in that corporate life, because the CEO was literally on top of our heads. You literally have to work those continuous hours, and the only time we got the break was in the lunch hours. And during those lunch hours, I think we had that time to bond and get to know each other. And I think those were some good times.
Yes, truly,
Yeah.
it was a good time because that was something. What I feel when you are in a corporate world, when you are in a corporate life, okay, the colleagues which you meet, so you start spending more time with them,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
that is the only time 1 hour when it comes to lunchtime when you can open up, you can talk about your personal, professional life as well. You can
Yes.
exchange ideas, and when it comes to female colleagues, so you can open up with them about
Yeah.
your daily life, what
Yeah.
maybe whatever struggles you have, whatever challenges you're facing, and at the same time you get good advice as well. So I remember when I met you, it was like something you have come from a different industry
Mm.
and a different background altogether. So what expertise you brought from that industry to the one which we were working, it really helped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I remember you used to talk a lot when it comes to traveling, when it
Mm.
comes to your work, and I remember you used to talk about concerts, and I
Okay.
always
Yes.
wanted to. You were like a big Korean food and Korean dramas and fans,
Yeah.
and that time I was like, okay. When you used to talk about it, I started actually going to social media and check about concert because this was something which I always wanted to do.
Okay.
But it was that topic was not completely open up. But when you came and you started talking about it, that is when I was like, okay, let's try this, something which she's already experiencing,
Mm.
So that ways it was really good,
Also, I'm glad that I was able to help you or give you some positive energy from my side.
It was because I remember the way like you whenever someone, especially when it comes to your corporate life,
Mm.
okay, whenever you're joining or you're working in a corporate environment, okay, and you meet new people,
Yeah.
because corporate world is something which people will come and go, so there is a certain time limit when that person is in your life, so every person who comes in your life will actually get some positive energy. At least they will guide you, or in a way you will not understand
Mhm.
that what that person has brought to the table, but that
And there's
person-
always a reason.
yeah, there is
You
always
always meet
yes.
the person,
So
yeah.
whenever you meet someone, I feel when you have come, you have shown a different world altogether when it comes to social media, when it comes to K-pops, K-drama and everything. It was, I'm mentioning because you're the first person who actually used to talk so much about it.
So I used to talk about
You used to talk about it, that how you want to
I'm
actually
embarrassed
visit
now.
but that was something good.
Oh, okay. No,
That
but
was-
K-pop? Okay.
K-pop also, and the K-dramas,
Okay.
the concerts and everything. So that was used to like, I think so. Korean food is something which you really like.
Yeah.
You wanted to visit even the Korean. I'm not sure whether you visited or not.
Yeah, I went.
You went, right?
Yeah.
Because that was something you used to always talk about, that you want
Yes.
to actually visit that place and have the food and try the culture and everything. Traveling is something you used to talk about,
Hmm.
So how you have traveled with your colleagues, how you have traveled with your family, your sister. So that is something I used to always listen. So
Yeah.
that was something very good. And meeting you here after a long time, it was a surprise as well. And it was something very good. Like
Yeah. The world is very small.
it is
But
small.
actually, you do travel a lot.
That is something I really like.
Yeah, and you like visiting places. I think the last time when I was working with you, you had visited Russia, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think you are strong enough to actually travel places by yourself or with your friends, and you have a perspective of seeing certain things. But I also think that when we are so busy as women, especially working, especially in sales, we were in sales, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you need that breather once in a while. And I think, I think you've been traveling yourself as well so many times. But I think everyone has their own identity, right? So maybe mine was like, my dream was to go to Korea. And I think you are also doing so many things which I also like about. Like, you are so persistent in your job. And though, especially when you are in sales, you need that very strong mindset. And you should not give up, right? And I was like giving up. That's why I was able to exit or quit from that job. But you actually stayed behind, and you actually proved yourself that you are strong enough to face whatever comes at you, because that is something only a strong woman can do, I think. What do you think about it?
See, when you say a strong woman, okay, there are a lot of phases in every woman's life which
That I
woman
agree.
need to go through.
Yeah.
So I feel whenever you face a challenge, okay, that thing add to your personality.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I feel is, when you have entered my life, it was almost like 2.5 years back. I was facing a different challenge, but when you entered, I've learned so much from you. You know.
Okay.
So that way is what I feel is, every woman, when they meet another woman, okay, women empowerment actually comes up. Every challenges I have faced in my life, and now also a lot of challenges I'm facing. What I used to feel 2 years back, I used to feel like a very big challenge, but now I feel like, oh, okay, I've already tackled something, you know. So this is something else, next thing,
Yeah.
next stepping stone for me, you know. So that ways, what I have seen is, the more and more challenges you get as a woman,
Yeah.
to improve yourself, you feel like, oh, okay, I have already done that. I have already dealt with that phase. So this
Yes.
is another phase, you know. This is, of course, 2.0. Then there will be 3.0. So that ways, you keep on learning a lot of things, you know.
Yeah.
Like today, I was not expecting to be part
It
of
was
this
completely
podcast.
unexpected.
So this is life. This is
Yeah.
life. What happened today is completely life, and this is something which I go through a lot. So for me, it was like, okay, bring it on.
Yeah.
So if I have already done so much in my life, so this will be another stepping stone, which, okay,
Yeah.
I will do it.
Yeah. And also, I think, like, in today's world, it's so difficult to find not just genuine people, but it's like, I think women should support each other as women, because I think women are struggling by themselves, and they want to be strong, and they want to be somebody, but it's so difficult to do things on their own. So I feel sometimes you need some good people around you who can support, because we don't have the guidance sometimes, and we tend to think that we are strong, and we don't share our problems with anybody, and we think that we have to be strong. So if we share this, that means we are weak. So we don't want to be seen that way. So sharing problems is also something that I struggle with at the same time. And I think every woman is facing something, but they're not saying it. I think so. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. But in my case, I feel that.
So what you're saying is, I can totally relate, because nowadays people have trust issues.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I understand is, the more and more you are, I use this word as vulnerability. Okay. So people are scared of it. People think that if I talk about my problems, if I talk about my challenges, I will sound weak. I will look weak
Yes,
as a
yeah.
target. But what I understand is, the moment you open up with someone, okay, at least a person you feel like, okay, you can trust, or at least that person will understand.
Yeah.
The moment you start talking, you'll feel lighter.
Yes.
Okay. As
Yes.
a woman, we like to talk. As a woman, we like to talk a lot. Okay. We overthink also. But at the same time, if you don't talk to other people, maybe the other person is also feeling the same way, the way you have. Maybe you have doubts about yourself. Maybe you have challenges going on. But the moment you open up with the other woman, you feel that person is a friend. That is the time when you actually open up.
Yeah.
So that is very important. And what I feel is, today, everybody wants a friend who is nice to them, whom they can talk. But can you become that person?
Yeah.
First, you become that person. You are looking
Yeah.
for others, you know. First, you go and ask for someone that, okay, are you okay? Do you need any help? It's okay.
Yeah, you have to do it yourself.
Why you want everyone to come and help you? Why you want everyone and come and guide you? Maybe what you were 2 years back, somebody is struggling, and you can see that person struggling. Maybe you can go and offer a help,
Yes.
or at least offer that, do you want to talk about something? This is very important when it comes to women empowerment, when it
Yeah.
comes to corporate life, or when it comes to social media. you meet a lot of women. You meet a lot of women
Yes.
everywhere, every
Yes.
stage of your life, you know. Maybe in your family also, you can understand a woman is going through something, you know. You can go and you can talk to them.
Yes.
It's not necessary that you have to wait and let them comment, because people are now think that, okay, the world revolves around them. No, it's not that way.
Mm.
The world, there, just like you, there are other people going through a lot of things.
Yeah.
Go and talk to them, okay? Maybe you can share your things also and ask them also if they want to talk to you about something, you know, something which you can keep as a secret, when you can keep as a confidential thing only
Yeah.
for that person. That person will also start feeling that, okay, world is a safer place.
Yeah, that is true. I think we need that.
Yeah.
We need to feel that, like,
After meeting, like we almost met for after a long time, but
Right.
I have spoken about you a lot of things in my personal life. Why? Because I have that comfort level with you, you know. And once I start talking to you, you will also feel that, oh, she's sharing so many things with me, so that means she trusts me, right?
yes, yes.
You know, then you will also start talking, so that way you will create a bond. There will
Yes.
be two people who create their bond after sharing their personal life, you know. And
Yeah.
then it will become, with time, it will become stronger.
Yeah, that is so true.
That risk you need to take. When you're taking risk, actually sitting at home is also a risk, going out also is a risk, but
Yeah.
always you have choices to make, you know. It can be bad, it can be good, but then again you have to take those choices. You have to
Yeah.
be bold enough, as it is, as a woman. If you're a homemaker, if you're working, if you're a professional, whatever you do, you will always have challenges in your life.
Yeah, there's
So-
always a challenge.
And you will have a lot of people, like, you know, you have your mother, you have your sister, you have your sister-in-law, you have your daughter, everyone to look after. So better to make a good bond with them,
Yeah.
make a safer place for them also, and you also have to live in that, because this world is around, you know. It's actually
Yeah.
whatever goes around comes around.
Comes around, yes.
So
I
better
agree.
to actually make it good for other people, and it will come to you eventually.
Yeah. So you just recently started social media.
It's
Or
like
how long
almost-
has it been?
Yeah, so it's like, you know, I got this passion of traveling and exploring new stuff and exploring new places and trying new cuisines. So I started my blog, you know. Then I got a good response, I got good followers, and I'm just continuing that, you know. This is something which I love doing, you know. And
Yeah.
always, if you do something which you actually like doing, then you go a long way.
That is true.
There is
That
always
is-
challenges in everything, you know. If you're sitting at home also, it's a challenge. If you go outside also, it's a challenge. So choose your heart. What do you want to do?
So do you prefer 9 to 5 job, or you want to go full time in social media? Like, do you want to do blogging completely into this life, or 9 to 5? What would you choose?
I want a mixture of everything. Why I have to go for, I want best of both the worlds. You know,
Okay.
I want to be part of a corporate world. I want to meet new people. And at the same time, I want to take breaks. You know, I want to try something new. I want to fail, try again, then again fail. It's okay. There is no rat race.
Yeah.
You know, I feel once you feel that you're part of rat race, at this age you have to do this, at this point of time you have to do this, then you're creating boundaries for yourself.
Yes.
Why you want to create those boundaries? Today, if I want to do a 9 to 5, I'll join. Tomorrow, I want to feel like, okay, I don't want this, I want something else. Okay. Why there is, like, you know, people always talk about that, oh, if you're working in this industry, please don't change. What if I don't like it? I will change it. It's okay. If I don't like what I'm starting, again I'll go back to that. Why we cannot do that? Make
Yeah.
that adjustment, you know, as per your will, you know. Tomorrow maybe you get up and you feel like, oh, I want to start my own business. I want to start selling something else. It's okay. Don't
So-
be part of something which, like, society feel, okay,
Hmm.
society is changing. Every day things are changing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you want to start something of your own.
I want to do something of my own. At the same time, I want to have something like something which is like a corporate world as well. So it's something side by side. I want to do it. Side, like what people say, side hustle.
I can tell, like, when you're talking about blogging, or when you're talking about creating content, you're actually smiling and talking about it because you feel happy while doing it. Is it because it helps you be who you are in that world, or it helps you to be creative? Or, like, what do you feel usually when you are in the social media world compared to the 9 to 5 job?
When it comes to 9 to 5, the reason you're saying 9 to 5 because you know there are timings attached to
Yes,
it.
9
You
to
have
5,
to,
yeah.
you have to punch in, you have to punch out.
Yeah.
If there is someone who's telling you to come at this time, there's someone who's telling you to do certain things.
Yeah.
But when it comes to blogging, I go as per my choice. I do what I want to do. I'm master of my own work, you know.
Mhm.
So how I want to do the editing, where I want to go, what I want to do, it's totally up to me, you know. So definitely there are two different things. So that is the reason when I was doing my 9 to 5 job, I thought of doing something of my own as well. Okay, so that ways I get the the peace of mind of doing something which I actually do it on my own. If I'm doing it, okay, it's okay. There is no one to tell me that, okay, you have done this thing wrong or you have done that thing wrong. I'm very open for creative, criticism. If somebody is telling me, somebody is guiding me, I'm very happy to actually learn from my seniors as well. But at some point of time, you want to do something without anyone telling you what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're getting inspired by someone, you know, if you get inspired by their content or something and then you want to do something creative with that content, that is a different thing. But then again, it's totally up to me. But of course, that is a difference which I feel from 9 to 5 job to something of your own.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know what to say.
So you tell me about your journey. It's like, you know, we are meeting after such a long time. Like,
Yeah.
So please tell me what you have done. Like, you know, because see, when it comes to women empowerment, of course, definitely you also must have, so many people you must have met. You know, so what was something which you has inspired you to actually come today here and come up with this idea?
When I started social media, actually, I never thought that it would grow. I just wanted it to be a safe space for me where I can express myself. So I considered it like a diary, my diary, personal diary. If people can relate to that diary, then they can be in that space. Like, I never stopped anybody, but then for me, that's how I felt. So initially, when I was in Saudi Arabia, I grew up in Saudi Arabia, the only way of traveling for me was exploring restaurants. So that's how I would call it as traveling, because every restaurant has a different vibe, and it feels like, if I go to a Thai restaurant, it feels like I'm in a part of Thailand, you know? Or if I go to a Korean restaurant, it feels like I'm living a part of Korea there. So that's the only thing I could afford with my very low salary back in the day. And then when I got the opportunity of exploring more restaurants, it opened doors for me through that diary that I'm talking about. But then it eventually led into content creation, and I was able to open up to a different world where I was able to meet so many people from different countries and connect cultures in a different way. But I never thought that I would be able to do that only through social media. And I was able to connect with so many people at the same time with my perspective. So that was something that I am really thankful for in social media. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be colorful all the time. You don't need you don't need supportive people all the time. But it was a very good way for me to learn and grow in this journey. But obviously, I did face a burnout at a certain point. I wasn't sure of what I want to do, whether I want to continue this or not. But if I can help certain people to grow in the same field, I would be ready to give a helping hand to anybody who's there. Maybe I'm not able to understand them fully, but maybe through this platform, I can help a lot of people. I don't know how I can help them, but if there is some positivity that I can spread, I would love to do that. That's why I started Savoring Little Things, because it has to be the little things that count. Like, the little things are important. Maybe a small helping hand would change the fate of that person. You never know. So everything, even if it's little, I think it's important. That's how I think. But when I'm talking about creativity, yes, it was a creative space. It was, like I said, personal diary. It was only something that I was doing which I like, not for commercializing for the brands. Because the moment you do that, I think brands are certainly, I don't know where I'm going with this, but
It's okay. Continue.
Okay, I don't know where. I don't
Yeah,
know what.
no. No, but that is something right. It's good. Yeah, it's good
Okay,
actually.
fine. Okay.
Because once you're going to finish, I'm going to tell you something good. What you just said.
Okay. So I think brands they have their own social media team anyway at the back office, where the marketing team is taking care of all the sponsorships, and they're taking care of the advertisements, and not the sponsorship, advertisements. And the reason why they collaborate with influencers is because there is a personal touch to their videos. The way the influencers think, okay, if I'm going to this restaurant, I'm going to talk about the menu and I'm going to talk about the new menu, but even the restaurant can talk about that. But the reason why they chose you is because maybe people think that it's because of your face and because of your content, the quality of content. Yes, it does matter. But I think how you relay the message is important. How you connect with them is important. So you're connecting the brand to the customers from your perspective. So I think that's why the brands would love to work with you. So that's what I understood in this journey. Although I don't like commercializing my content, because I really don't like doing that. That's how I try to keep a personal touch, where it feels like storytelling through my perspective. Like, I went to this restaurant, for example, I'm going to this Korean restaurant because I really like bibimbap, for example. And I was craving for bibimbap. That's why I wanted to go to this restaurant, because it was newly opened. So I'm going there because I was craving for it. Not because it's a new restaurant in town and I wanted to go check it out. That's a different perspective. But I am saying with my personal feeling that I'm craving for it. So that way.
So that is how you are exploring new places.
Yeah.
When you're talking about your journey, you said the reason your diary you started because you want to actually inspire someone. I must tell you one thing, because when we met, I was not a blogger. You were a blogger. And you took me actually to few places for blogging. And then when I saw you, I'm like, what are you doing? And you said that, okay, I'm doing blogging. And they said, why don't you also start doing it? And that is when I actually thought of doing it. So you were the reason actually it came in my mind, when you talk about women empowerment, this is how we empower each other.
Yeah,
This is
support
how
each other.
I actually started this journey because of somewhere I saw you doing it.
Okay.
So because this was something, because we were working together, okay, every day we used to sit together and I used to see you doing editing, after work, and then I used to see you.
Not supposed to be. I was editing in working hours.
No, I said after work. That is the reason I said after work.
Secret reveal.
No. After work, during your lunch hour, you used to do the editing.
Yeah.
That is the time when you get the free time, So what I have learned that time is, okay, this is also something which you can do out of your passion, And as a girl, you always want to be, this is something which you like, you like to go out, and this is something which every girl enjoy, So that is when I have seen that passion in you, because if in office also we used to get any food, you were the first person to take the picture and then post it, and then we used to think, okay, let her do her thing, what she's doing it, let her do it, then we will eat later. So that is something which is really good, what you are doing in your social media. Your creativity is really good. What I have seen in your content is you don't just go and eat or just put the pictures, but you come up with a concept. You take time to actually make sure that what message you want to actually send to your audience or your followers when it comes to certain places.
Thank you.
From where do you get those creativity? It is something which, like you said, you sometimes get craving of a certain restaurant. So when you go, you think about that and how it is.
Okay, I don't know, like maybe media, like what I have consumed as a younger kid has actually influenced my content a lot. The media that I used to watch a lot of music videos. So I was obsessed with music and music videos. I used to watch them over and over again. So mixture of all that, I created concept like thinking that I'm in a restaurant and this is the music I need for this restaurant, because I feel like that's the vibe, and because I'm a huge fan of music. So based on that music, I would listen to the music and then I would be like, okay, this is how I want to take my angle shots of the food. It's like as if it's a music video for the restaurant.
That's really nice, because all your content, it's not like, it's different. Your ideas are unique, and it feels like, okay, you're doing it like part of your passion, because I've gone through your page, from your DP to all your content, whatever you are actually editing, and your editing is also really nice, with the music and with all the caption and everything. So you take out time from your job and then you do it, or how you're taking it forward? Because it will really help the other, like I said, I started my journey looking at your content, looking at your passion. So maybe there will be a lot of a lot of people who actually will understand that how these things comes, from within.
It's not easy, definitely not easy. You have to, like how you said, I was editing in the lunch hours.
Yes.
You have to balance it somehow. It's difficult, but if you have the mindset to it, you want to achieve this, you have to do it, then nobody can stop you.
I remember that,
Yeah.
because there was a lot of time we used to make some movie plan, and you were like, no, I want to review this restaurant.
Yes.
I'm going, and we were like, oh, come on, we have a plan. You're like, no, I've already given my commitment.
Yeah.
So that was something which I've seen, because I was with you working over there. So that is really nice,
Thank you.
We will look for more content now.
Okay.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
no
Thank you
problem.
for
Yeah.
having me here.